Remote
sure.
control.
Say that right in front of Tinky while he's here, but if he wasn't here, you'd be licking the screen trying to get at her. I know it.
It's like a Zelda, lift up your boob to the screen and I'll lick my monitor.
Okay, what a great way to start the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Funhouse, the Friday before Christmas. And what is the very first thing we're talking about? Boob licking. At least it's not about dicks this. So, welcome to the
Hey,
show.
it can be about dicks. It can.
Once again, I'm going to start
It can be
the
about
introductions
dicks.
as quickly as possible. Look who's talking about dicks already. We're gonna start. We're gonna start with the Dick Master herself. I don't know if you want that as your name. Schizophrenic Queenie. Hi, Queenie.
Hi, everybody. Apparently, I have mastered dicks, and I do this as a professional hobby. And you know, if your dicks ever get out of hand, you know, come by, and I will master those dicks,
I
and
think
it will
you'd have
be
a problem.
a very fun experience for everybody.
I think you'd have a problem if they were always in hand.
No, sometimes you gotta put them other places, and
Like
your hands
on the
get.
mantle for Santa on Christmas Eve.
Hey, do you guys want to know something disgusting?
I'm doing the introductions.
Well, you gotta come to me, don't you?
Yeah, eventually, but now you're last.
Okay.
Also, joining us
Why?
in
Who else
the
is here?
Funhouse
Nobody else is here.
is a woman who's only wearing underwears, despite the fact that she claims they're pajamas, but they are underwear. If I was coming back from the war, and I was a GI from World War II, the only good war apparently, and I saw you wearing that, I would probably load my pants. 1940, 45.
It is a nightgown, okay?
Thank
That
goodness, sweetheart. You want to know why I've been jerking off my friend for the past 9 months?
That's right. And lastly, our king of decorum.
You guys like the Christmas tree? It's awesome.
It makes me feel dirty. Finite Atticus, hi. Say hi, Finey.
Hi, I missed you all. And your nipples.
I don't miss my nipples. I wish they'd go away.
Okay, so that everyone knows, I'm opening up the Q&A section. So if you want to ask us a question, guess who's first up?
Microblogging?
No.
No, microbloganism.
Microblogging.
Our friend from Denmark. I don't know how to do a Denmark accent. Does anyone know how that goes? Denmark. I'm just gonna make it up.
No,
I'm from Denmark.
Just say it like Swedish F. They all sound the same.
Oh. He wants to know if we need a drunk European on the show. No, the last time you came on the show, Mr. Satan, you nearly broke us all up because we all started fighting the instant you came on. Don't pretend like you're not an evil presence trying desperately to destroy the
Oh, you guys.
Is he sent by the digital arbiters?
Can one of you guys send him the link? We'll have one guest, and the guest will be microbloganism.
Oh, I gotta tell you what I discovered that's disgusting on YouTube today.
Okay.
So apparently there is a huge following for people who upload zit popping videos.
Yeah.
But
I can understand
the ones that get the most views are the ones where they pull out those huge zits, like not zits, blackheads, the ones that people get on their back and on their face and stuff.
See,
And it's one of those things where you're like, I'm disgusted and horrified, but I can't look away until they're done.
Okay. Not me. I just never watch those videos. I don't feel like throwing up.
see, I can understand that though, because like I will do like Chepo's back, and it is oddly satisfying.
Yeah.
It is oddly satisfying to do that.
Yeah. Well, I watched
You sound like my mother.
Office.
Evolutionary
He is so
vestige,
lucky
okay?
he has you. That is
If
such...
you had any sort of anything on your face or anything, my mother would go after that. Like, I'm gonna pop it. It's like, Mom,
I'm
Oh.
like that. I am
human
like that.
bubble wrap conditioning. It's not right.
I can't help it. It's just like it's there, and it drives me nuts. If I see them
Was
and
it
I
in
don't
your
see them,
vows?
it's like they're mocking me.
Or was
What?
it in your vows? Do you solemnly promise to pop all the blackheads on his back?
No, I just kind of do it anyway because it drives me nuts if they're there.
Okay. And he doesn't have them all the time. He doesn't have a condition.
No.
Okay.
When he worked in
Micro,
that
I
kitchen,
need
it
to
was
know
really
how to
bad.
send you the link to the Hangout if you really want to be on and giggle at us.
He's got Skype.
Does
I'll
he?
send it. I'll send it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Moneypenny.
I'm Moneypenny. Fuck
Why
you.
not? She's hot. What are you talking about?
I'm 007. You're Moneypenny.
No, who's the one that's sending out the emails? Moneypenny. That's who.
James Bond doesn't know how to use a computer. He
Fine,
makes
I'll
a
be
woman
Roger
do it.
Moore James Bond, and you can be Sean Connery James Bond.
Junior.
He never said that. If there was he probably had lots of juniors running around the globe, but he didn't know about them, or if he did, he didn't care.
Why is Skype taking 10 years to open?
I don't know. Hey,
It's your
Jacob
fault.
Lively wants to know what my first memory is. The first memory that I know I have is when I was about 2.5, 3 years old, and I saw Cinderella's Castle for the first time when I was at Disneyland. That is my earliest memory. You guys? What about you guys?
Watching Return of the Jedi.
Wow. Queenie?
Watching Cinderella. When I was a little kid, I watched Cinderella till the tape broke, and we lived in Germany at the time. And then I cried and cried and cried until my parents found another English copy in Germany.
Oh. Zelda? It's probably possum related.
No. We used to rent these houses on a place called Dolphin Island.
Mhm.
Like, it's like you would rent condos, but these were just beach houses. And my first memory is being on the deck of one of those houses doing like the little ballerina spin. I was probably like 3.
There we go. Now microbloganism's gonna be in.
See, I have a very innocent first memory that does not involve my redneckery.
Yeah. You just went off to an island.
My first memory was of my dad chopping the head off squirrels and saying, "It's good eating."
You went out to Dolphin Island.
Honestly, I don't even know if it's actually an island or not. Because I think it's just a place in Alabama with a beach. I don't even know.
It wasn't a bucket
Spanish
of sand in
fort
a
on it.
kiddie pool.
It has a Spanish fort on it. I know that much. And we used to find shark eggs all the time.
Sweet. Did you eat them?
You can't eat a shark egg. They're leathery and they're called. They used to call them sea purses.
They
'Cause they're kind
convinced
of
my
shaped like
sister that it was an alien, like, baby thing. So she was terrified of them for the longest time.
You can't fry them up?
Okay,
I
not
don't
all
think
animals
so.
that produce eggs like chickens.
I know, but you...
Eating a shark egg, I think, would be like deep frying a shark egg would be like trying to deep fry an oyster in the shell. It just doesn't
Okay,
work.
everyone, hold on. Wait a minute. Remember these good times, because momentarily we will all be fighting. Microorganism has joined. See? There's the sound of Satan. How are you, my Danish friend?
Good.
That's so
Drunk
funny.
and good.
You're good?
Yeah, drunk and good.
What time is it there in Denmark?
4 a.m.
What are you doing up so late?
Being drunk.
Oh, well, there's a good... You're taking lessons from our Scottish friend.
Not really. I will usually be drunk at this time. The biology.
Okay, I take it back. You have a problem with alcohol then if you say, I'm usually drunk at 4 in the morning.
On Friday.
Does anyone else think microorganism sounds like drunk Rocky?
Yes, a little
Wait,
bit.
Rocky Balboa?
Yes, listen to it say something, Micro, please.
Like what?
Now say, yo, Adrian, you wanna go to the zoo with me?
To the zoo?
Go,
Why would I
you wanna
go
go
to
to
the
the zoo?
zoo?
You know, Adrian, I really like it. Say this. I really like animals. Say something like
I
that.
really like animals.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
It's like if Rocky and Terminator had a baby.
I feel used.
You should.
I feel raped.
Ah.
No.
You poor
You should
unfortunate soul.
You should feel like you have a film of dirt on you at this point.
I think like every time he talks, I'm just gonna be like the happy spazzy hand.
You're gonna do little T-Rex clapping hands?
Yes.
Except T-Rex couldn't clap.
Yes.
Its hand is...
His hands could barely touch each other.
Yeah, and they would be facing downwards.
It's a good thing you weren't alive during dinosaur times. You'd be walking up to him going, "Ha ha! You cannot clap, stupid dinosaur," and then you'd get killed.
I don't know why everybody says that. I've read that the T-Rex arms were strong enough to lift at least a half a ton, and that they could be used to help them with eating and grasping animals they were trying to kill.
Yeah, for their size.
The one that I've heard, the theory that makes the most amount of sense, is that when they would lay on the ground, they could grip the ground and it would help them get back up again.
Yeah. Or my favorite that it were like the reason why they weren't completely gone was the fact that they would use them to tickle their partner.
They would use them to jiggle their apartment?
Tickle their partner?
Tickle their partner, yes.
Oh,
Like,
to tickle their partners, it was a sex thing.
Yeah.
So sexual selection, they selected the one that had the most ticklish claw hands.
Yes. That's exactly how sexual selection works.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the phenotype actually being, beneficial or anything.
Okay, well now McKenna has asked a question. What is your favorite animal? What is your least favorite traumatizing animal? And since Microblogism is the new guest, he gets to answer.
My favorite animal would be the European magpie. I'm not sure what my most traumatizing animal is.
Why, is it tasty?
No, I just like European magpies.
But it's awesome. A black bird with a white spot, right?
Yeah, and extremely intelligent.
What's the difference between the European magpie and an American magpie?
I'm not actually sure.
You guys got
Technically, it would be named the Eurasian magpie. We'll look it up.
I think Tinky got upset and he's leaving.
Oh, so that's where all the air was coming from.
What? Oh, the sound
of air? No,
it
was coming from Queenie's mic.
Oh.
What? Sorry. I gotta go buy pizza. I'll be back.
Okay, buy pizza.
Bring me some.
Yeah, rub it into the screen for us.
Rub it all over your tits.
Zelda's
Oh,
halfway
God. Okay, Robert is just going to
Zelda?
repeatedly say pulled pork every single hangout.
Pulled pork.
All right, you guys as animals.
Yeah, you're animals. Let's go, Zelda.
I was asking you.
My favorite animal are owls.
Okay.
Because they're fucking adorable. And most traumatizing, least favorite are frogs or any type of frog-like toad
Yes,
thing.
we all know about when we would traumatize you to tears over frogs when we all started going.
Like, okay, now you want to know how bad the frog thing is? Do you remember the game Spyro?
Yes, you told us this already. We
No,
know
I told you about the battle
to...
foods that they have that scare the crap out of me.
Yes, the video game.
No, not the stuffed animal. In the game, they have these toads, and they used to scare the crap out of me.
Do you know they make gummy frogs? Would you ever eat one?
No.
Okay. Addie, what about you?
Favorite animal? It's kind of difficult, but I'd say right now it's the honey badger. Because I recently saw a video of a honey badger fighting off lions, and I thought that was awesome.
That's pretty cool. My favorite animal of all time...
I didn't say mine was traumatizing.
That's me. I'm the most traumatizing animal.
No, the most traumatizing animal right now is the three-spined stickleback.
Oh, wait a minute. What is that? That's that penis fish, the Kiru.
No, the three-spined stickleback is a fish that lives in it lives in both marine and freshwater. It is one of the greatest examples of an adaptive radiation. It's just for evolutionary studies.
Oh, because you have it for that's right. You have to.
Yes, and it's what our school is constantly fucking studying. Guess what? I'm probably going to be part of research there.
Do you guys have do you have a football team?
No, it's not big enough to have that.
Oh, if you did, you could be the fighting sticklebacks.
No.
That would be awesome, like cockfighting, but with sticklebacks.
Yeah, because lots of colleges, that's a sport they play is cockfighting.
Yeah, cockfighting.
Hey, those spines have saved those fish.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I looked it up. Apparently, American magpies and European magpies are basically the same, but they're split up into two different species based on mitochondrial DNA.
Oh, just
Ooh.
like Americans and Europeans in real life. The American magpie is
No.
fatter, likes to go to war at the drop of a hat over money.
It eats bacon.
Yeah, eats lots of bacon, and when it comes into Europe, it asks a lot of rude questions and wears black socks with sandals. My favorite animal is extinct, and it's called hallucigenia. It's unclassifiable. They're not really certain which end it used to move around on. They have some ideas. It's called hallucigenia because it literally looks like something you would hallucinate. It was one of those creatures. Yeah. They found it in the Burgess Shale, and it came up during the Cambrian explosion. They are
all right. So are they protists? So they're like protists?
They don't know.
Multicellular.
It's no. It is multicellular. It's very large. It has like a tube-like body, and then it has like an odd number of tentacles on one end of the body, and then it has spiny-like what could be legs. They don't know which side is up on this.
No, they do know which side is which. Then the tentacles were for walking. Okay. And the spines were for protecting.
Y'all are making me feel really shitty over here with my I like owls.
But, oh my god! But they don't know which way was the head, which end was the head, and which way was like.
Yeah, because it had like a big bulby part on one end, and then on the other end it has like another little tentacle that came off from the other.
If you're talking Cambrian explosions or Cambrian animals, via Vaxia. That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah,
it's like.
Oh my god, that is an ugly fucking animal.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
It's not pretty, but you know me.
What was the other one?
Waxiana.
Via Vaxia. Via Vaxia, I think it would be in Danish. No, in English.
My least favorite or most traumatizing. I don't think I have an animal that I have a least favorite of.
There's lots of shitty animals.
Is that a class?
No.
Is that a class of animals? Shitty animals class.
No, it's kingdom, phylum, class, order, family. Shitty.
No, it should be a kingdom all to itself. It should be plants, animals, shitty, and you can include plants in there too. A lot of weeds.
Would it be somewhere in between bacteria and animals?
A lot of the junk animals that you just don't want to look at for very long.
It would be all the bacteria living in shit.
It would probably. I think any pair. That's not an animal though. I was gonna say a prion, but that's a badly folded protein. That's not.
Yeah, that's sort of like a virus. It's on the.
Yeah, it's a you know what it's like? It's like the Andromeda strain. Remember that was a crystalline. That was a crystal. Was it a protein?
Can't remember.
I can't remember either. But it's basically a poorly folded protein that continues to replicate itself. But that's not really an animal. I don't like lampreys very much. They're gross.
But they're cool, like anatomically.
No. Here's the thing. When you look at a lamprey's mouth, I always think the same thing. Because their mouths are suckers and they have teeth that run down it.
No, they don't have teeth.
What am I thinking? Am I thinking of that or no? Well, no, technically they're not teeth.
You're thinking of lampreys, but it's not technically teeth. It's keratinized.
It's keratinized.
It's keratinized, but it's not actually dentition.
Yeah, I keep thinking. I wonder what it would be like to stick your penis in there.
Would you be able to sick?
Yeah, I know.
But I do that as. Well.
What is the one that is a hagfish that produce a huge amount of mucus that is actually harvested? Yeah, a hagfish. No, I'm not a huge fan.
If you ever buy like a wallet made of eel skin, it's actually hagfish skin they're made out of.
Is it?
Yeah.
McKenna asked a question that was just for me. What will Jason not be having for Christmas dinner? Basically, take your big dictionary of food, and that's it. That's everything that I will not be having for dinner. Jacob Lively, who's your favorite dictator? Charlie Chaplin from The Great Dictator. Done and done.
That's an unfair answer.
No, I don't.
Leto,
Did you
Leto
even
the
say?
second.
Hmm?
Leto the second.
Oh, Duke Leto was not a dictator.
The second.
Oh, the crazy
God
one?
Emperor. The God Emperor.
I never read past the first book.
You're an asshole, and you're not my friend anymore.
I watched the miniseries.
Oh my fucking god! Now you're even with the cardboard cutouts.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Dune.
Arrakis, desert planet.
It's now the time that we should say some random name of a Danish politician.
So far, we've named 2 fictitious ones. What about you? Yeah, come on, you know, but you can name anybody. It doesn't matter that the audience doesn't know.
I don't
who
really
you're
have
talking
a
about.
favorite dictator. I don't think.
Hagfisher. Gross. Wow. It does look a bit like the mouth of the worm, though.
Yeah, or the what was it? The Sarlacc. In, Star Wars.
Yeah. Only Dune came first.
And the Sarlacc wasn't a worm. It was just a big
It-
desert vagina with tentacles.
No, it is actually
Wait,
considered.
does that mean there's a penis somewhere?
Yeah,
Matching
looking
it.
desperately for the Sarlacc. What about you? Oh, wait, we already talked. We're still on disgusting animals.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wow, that is that does create a lot of mucus. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant defense strategy.
Zelda, your favorite dictator? Chepo, your favorite dictator?
Harsh.
Mm. I'm not a nice person. People seem to think that I'm a sweet person.
Pol Pot. I'll go with Pol Pot.
Ooh, he murdered hundreds of thousands of people.
The fucking dictator. You expect what? But
Yeah.
no. The reason he is my favorite is because of how batshit insane he was. Like, he banned the wearing of glasses because he thought intellectualism was bad, and somehow healthy eye usage equals
Yeah, a
intellectualism.
person who has a university degree decided that he doesn't like intellectualism. That was why they were called the Khmer Rouge. That's why they had a French name. Most of the people that led the Khmer Rouge had been educated in France. Came back to...
A lot of them had that. Like, Idi Amin had the same thing. He loved the French. Fucking loved them.
A lot of people draw inspiration because the French rose up and killed all the rich people twice in their country's history.
Yeah, just hack their heads.
Well, if I remember right, I think Idi Amin had an obsession with Napoleon, actually.
Mm.
Hold on, this is gonna bug me.
Where's she
Napoleon was a dictator.
Because I have this.
Why do you have the big book? Is that the child's first guide? Is that the big book of evil?
This is one of those books I bought to annoy my mother when I was like 12.
Oh, okay.
Because she wouldn't let me buy witchcraft books, so I bought evil serial killer books instead.
Oh yeah, you talked about that on the previous Funhouse. I think.
Okay, McKenna has been having a really rough week, so rough that she's now talking about herself in the third person. So, she wants a funny story to help McKenna stop hiding and pretending to be a burrito. Well, we don't want anyone to be a burrito. I mean, unless, of course, it's like some kind of weird game that you and your husband plays, and he comes home and he's like, "Oh, I'm so hungry, I could eat a burrito," and you're like wrapped in an aluminum foil, and you're in the bottom of a giant paper bag surrounded by chips and a thing of guacamole. But whatever. Welcome to America, motherfucker. You wanted to be in the hangout. Now you get to be exposed to what we do. And what Americans do is pretend to be food for our spouses so that they can come home and pretend to eat us. There's the microblogganism I know.
Oh.
I hope that helps.
Actually, I'm changing my favorite animal to the water bear.
Water
Oh.
bears are awesome. Water
Oh.
bears are really awesome.
Yeah.
They live in
So-
fucking
no,
space.
some water bears are awesome. Some of them will die instantaneously. It's only some of them that can.
The loser ones.
Yeah. Evolution.
The cool thing is cool and weird thing is that like the ones that can go into the we can survive in outer space, they live a couple of months if they don't go into it. And the other ones live quite like 6 years maybe.
What are the ones that can pilot meteorites around and land on other planets? Which ones are those?
Well, that would be the ones that can go into the cryptobiosis. This is the survival stage.
God.
I forgot he's smart. And kind
We
of.
learned that shit
I have
yesterday.
one of my professors is doing a study of their kidneys at this point, so.
But how big are their kidneys? I mean, geez Louise, they're already microscopic or macro.
Well,
no, wait.
The thing is, they don't actually know if it's really their kidneys. They think it's their kidneys, but they haven't actually proven that they do the function of the kidneys.
I don't know if it's a good idea to start vivisecting the little indestructible beings because they could rise up and kill us all.
Yeah.
And we'd be powerless to stop them.
No, if you think biology is about is the science of the living things, it's the science of dead things.
Yes.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you
Shut
think
up.
do you think you'll be able to go the entire 12 rounds, or do you think Apollo will take you down in the first 3?
I have no idea what that means.
I know.
you never
That's why
seen
I'm doing
Rocky?
it. Number 1, he's 12. Number 2, he's from Denmark.
No, he's not. He's 20.
What?
Fucking Rocky, come on.
Yeah, but no one's watched a Rocky movie in. When was the last
There's
one?
a
It
new
was
one.
when
It
he had
was 2
brain
years
damage,
ago.
and it's called Rocky Falls
Yeah,
Down the
brain
Stairs
damage.
or something. I can't remember.
No, it was good.
I
What
really
is
can't
it?
talk. I watched all of these movies within the last year because Chepo forced me to.
Did you
I
light
saw
him
the
on
movies.
fire afterwards?
I actually liked them.
You like the movies? Even
Yeah.
3? Oh, wait, no, 4? You like
I don't
Rocky
think I've
4?
gotten as far as 4. We did 3, and it bugs
come
me that
on.
Rocky is
Oh,
now
fun.
smart. Because that was the whole endearing quality to Rocky, is he was a fucking idiot.
Yeah, Rocky fights a Russian robot man
Dolph
who murdered his
Lundgren.
friend. Yeah, I stand by what I said. Russian robot man.
Yeah, I stopped after Mr. T because it just bothered me that much.
I loved Mr. T in that moment. Hey, woman! Hey, woman! You want to give her the real man?
Oh my God.
It bugs.
I'm gonna go get my coffee and some
suddenly
cookies.
smart. That bothers me.
Huh?
It bothers me that Rocky is suddenly smart.
Yeah, he goes from pretty dumb to really intelligent.
Because that
from
was the
between 2 and
whole
3.
thing, is that he was an idiot. And they just completely screwed it up.
Oh, it looks like we cheered up McKenna. You're welcome, McKenna. I'm glad you enjoyed the burrito analogy.
So I will not be here for the next
Your
2
underwears are falling off.
It's not underwear. And I will not be here for the next 2 shows, by the way.
Oh, why? Well, we're not doing one. Oh, by the way, notice to everyone, we aren't doing one next week because it's Christmas time-ish.
Yeah, fair enough.
I am going to be in Mexico.
And then I don't know if we're gonna do one on New Year's Day.
Looking for a new
Wait, is it New Year's Day? No, it's
It's the day after.
it's the day after, and you won't be doing that one either because you hate me.
And I will be having a hangover.
I'm going to be in another country, okay? Leave me alone.
Isn't that every day? Every day you have a hangover if you're drunk at 4 in the
No.
morning.
I'm drunk in the morning, 4 in the morning on Fridays.
What's the legal drinking age in Denmark? Is it 12?
Never.
13?
That depends on what you're drinking and where. You can
Wine.
technically, you can drink at any age. There's no age you can't drink at.
Oh, I love sane things.
But you can't.
I wish we had more sane things here in the
You
U.S.
can buy beer and other things with an alcohol percentage at around that and around beer at 16. and then stronger things you can buy at 18. But
Like
you're not, like
heroin.
bars and restaurants aren't allowed to serve anything alcoholic to people under the age of 18.
Oh, okay.
That makes me sad because one of my joys of working at a gas station was like telling the 18-year-olds that they couldn't buy beer.
I think you're the only person in the United States that has actually ever said one of my joys of working at a gas station.
Working at a gas station was actually fun. It really was.
In
Well,
Massachusetts,
we have another person that has worked at a gas station on the Hangout, and that would be Atticus. Atticus,
I wasn't going to talk
be-
about working at a gas station.
Would you like to do the counterpoint? Because Zelda contends that there are a lot of fun things about working at a gas station.
No, there isn't.
there's a lot of shitty things, but it's really fun when a stupid 18-year-old comes in with an ID that is obviously fake and tries to buy beer.
Mm.
Well, to be fair, in Denmark, the age where you can be put in jail is 15, and the lowest sexual, like when you're allowed to have sex legally, in quotation marks, is also 15.
That's a lot of states here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are states there are states here that are 13.
Yeah. So yeah, in Massachusetts there is a law that states that you can give your children alcohol so long as they do not leave the house and so long as you are their legal guardian.
I don't know if there's a law like that in Mississippi. I just know that's kind of what everybody does.
Everyone drinks
You're
in
allowed to
Mississippi.
drink in public, so.
Well, it's like as long as you're, at home, nobody really gives a shit. And I remember going up with my mom to eat in Louisiana, and they let me have alcohol, and I was probably 17.
Really?
I think it's because I was with my mom.
Yeah,
I never really understood 21 because 18 you're old enough to kill, you're old enough to vote, but you're
not to be in prison for life.
You have Mothers Against Drunk Driving to thank for that.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, for your overreaction.
No, that really is. They were a really big lobby group, and that's how they got it.
Well, fuck them then.
Well, it's usually mums who have lost children to drunk drivers. That's why.
I understand that,
Still,
but...
No, I'm telling Micro.
Still fuck them.
He doesn't care. They're American mothers.
If it's the mom who lost children against drunk driving, then what do they care what the age is? Because the chances that it was an adult that was drunk are just as high as with a teenager. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Unless their kid was the one that was drunk. Then it makes sense.
Some of them are parents of teenagers that died while driving drunk. Okay. Some of them are parents who where a teen killed their kid or someone college. The whole idea is no drinking until you're out of college, because that's where everyone would go to binge drink.
No drinking until you're out of college would be like drinking age of 30, though.
Well, I mean, back in the old days, the idea is that by the time you're 21, you'd be kind of getting done with college.
Zelda, someone in the comments thinks you're cool.
Who, Zelda or me?
Someone in the comments thinks Zelda is cool.
Oh,
Who is it?
Jenny McDermott, I think it's pronounced.
Oh, Jenny McDermott. Hi, Jenny. Are you okay, Addie?
Yeah.
You know what? Jenny needs more subs. We should invite her onto the Hangout, too, since we're down a member.
Oh, thank you.
Members, actually.
Go ahead.
Well,
I don't know how to do it.
Well,
I'm with Steve on this, by the way. Age and international residence are not excuses for not getting a Rocky reference.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, Steve.
How am I gonna do this? I gotta think, and I'm not good at it. It's Friday.
Hey, Queenie's back. Hi, Queenie.
Hi, Queenie.
With her pizza.
You can share it with her privately.
Queenie. Well, that's just it. I've subbed to her, but that's about it.
What is her name? Go up to the top and where it says invite people, and then.
Oh, hey, that's smart. I knew there's a reason I love you, Atticus.
Dude, I give good head. Don't lie.
Okay, we've never met in person. We have enough rumors about the two of us going around as it is.
There are rumors. Oh, I can't wait to read the fanfic about Jason and Atticus.
Oh God! Please don't put that out there.
I'm
Some-
putting
Actually,
that
you
there.
know what? No, do put it out there because that'll make
Keyword.
Atticus read for one of our podcasts.
Viewers,
Someone
get to
made
work.
fan art of Oswald. Have you seen that? I think it was on this episode, on the latest episode of Opinion-Ville.
Someone did what?
Made fan art of Oswald.
Yeah, I saw that. I can't comment on it because it's an intimate question, so I can't. I have to make a comment on it next.
He
Next
looks like
episode.
he looks really big and really buff.
He looks super buff, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like Slash. That looks like Slash."
Yeah, that was my first thought as well.
I was getting worried, but you know what? It's really cool. Oh, for the love of Pete, come on.
Well, to be fair, I've made in what I could have done about writing / fiction or about Trudeau. So you even answered that.
You have not. Did you really?
I have. Your
I
his,
have
Trudeau's answer was, I hope you pair with someone good, preferably Jewish. That would make my mother happy. To which my reply was, does anyone know if Oswald is Jewish?
Well, you know you
I'm
you
sick.
haven't made it until you start having your characters turn up in Slash fiction.
I'm sick. I haven't actually made any of it, but it was a fun question to ask.
Wow, there's a
all
lot
I
of
know-
McDermott.
I have a strong suspicion that if anything happened to AJ,
Yeah.
that there would be a biker gang tearing up shit.
Oh, you think? I haven't set that up. I haven't planted that idea in people's heads yet.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh jeez, if the digital arbiters do anything to AJ, Autumnal's gonna get a flipper shit.
Dang it! Come on.
No
This is
question.
driving me crazy.
No
Oh.
question.
It's okay. You told me to do this thing, and then oh.
Just make a chat next time, god damn it.
Is Atticus trying to hide that he has Ebola? That's from McKenna.
Hide that I have a what?
That you
Ebola.
have Ebola.
No, I don't have Ebola. Look at me, I'm fine.
McKenna's gonna make an extra big ham for me. That's
Oh.
perfect.
Ham.
Jacob Lively wants to know what's on the pizza.
Meat.
Penis.
Hagfish.
And Cristobal
Pepperoni.
Munoz wants to. Okay. And Cristobal Munoz wants to know why your tree lights don't flicker, Addy. Here the lights
you.
flicker like
That's why.
crazy. They drive me crazy. Yours are cool. You just said fuck you to someone who was paying you a compliment.
Yeah.
Probably because they're LED lights, I'm guessing.
Well,
I'm
even
sorry,
LED
Cristobal.
lights
It was
flicker.
nice having you as a fan.
Because fuck you, that's why. No, I don't know. These are also the kind where you don't, if you lose a bulb, it doesn't knock out the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're parallels.
If you bought them this year or recently, they're probably LED lights.
Let me see. Nope, it's a
it-
regular. It's a regular.
really?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
probably like a halogen bulb.
let me pull one of these out. And then nope, it's a regular tungsten bulb.
Oh, cool.
Really? A tungsten bulb?
Well, not tungsten. I mean like the model
and
where you got.
Cinderary,
I don't know what they use anymore. I just said tungsten.
it's probably is tungsten or wolfram. It's called some places because that can survive the temperatures. But I'm surprised
now
that
I
it's.
can't put it back in.
I would think it was like a halogen bulb.
No. Oh, I can't fucking put it back in. Whatever. Fuck you, tree.
One less light.
Jeez, you're just aggro against all trees.
Fuck
Since when?
trees.
I don't
What have
know.
we done first?
Hey, what is your problem with trees, dude? Trees give us oxygen.
Not as much as the algae in the oceans.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
People
So
are
you're a
always
big
concerned
slimy
about trees.
algae guy. Fine.
People are always concerned about trees, but oh well, just fuck the oceans. Those don't matter.
The worst ones are the people who are concerned. Oh no!
Fill them with concrete.
can't-
That's what I
you
said.
can't use the paper because oh no, the rainforest. First of all, the paper isn't made from rainforest. Second of all, if you use a lot of paper, then the paper companies will plant more trees. If you want more trees, use more paper.
Hey, Jason,
Yeah.
you're probably old enough to remember these Christmas lights.
I'm old enough to remember them. They're so big and ugly.
I love them, but they get really hot, so I can't put them on anything.
Oh come on, there's nothing like Christmas with a fire.
Like, I can't even hold them while they're on. They get really fucking hot.
Wait a minute.
Why would you want to hold them while they're on?
She
Well,
likes
I mean,
to.
I can't drape them over anything.
She gets distracted by bright things.
I tried to do a Christmas picture with them, okay?
Yeah.
What year are these from?
1971.
Well,
It's weird. In Denmark,
Oh,
you don't see the colored lights. They're all just regular
Yeah,
white
my
lights.
favorite are bubble lights, but they're highly flammable and they don't sell them anymore, as near as I can tell. But I had 5 strings of bubble lights that I was nursing into health every year.
My parents has they have electric lights on like regular when they put the tree up and just have it for decoration. But on actual Christmas Eve, you will have like live candles on it. Plus, we get our presents on Christmas Eve and we dance around the tree. Seriously,
Give us more weird stuff you do on Christmas. Come on, do you hit each other with birch branches?
we have one song where you will run around holding hands in the whole house.
High off your asses, just
No.
holding hands in.
We also have one like for dessert on like traditionally in Denmark for dessert you will get something called risalamang, which is rice like rice porridge or pudding I think with almonds in it and vanilla.
Sounds
there will,
good.
It is good. It looks like a bit like cottage cheese. But
Cottage
it sounds about like rice
yeah.
pudding.
There will be like a whole like the almonds will be chopped up, but there will be one whole almond in it, and the one who finds that will get a present.
What?
Oh, so it's like
What
a king cake.
The person that finds the whole almond in the rice porridge gets a present.
Yeah,
I love
Well, it's like-
humanity. That's so
It's
fucked
like
up.
cake.
It is just.
And
We can turn anything into a game. It's
Yeah.
just eating breakfast cereal, for fuck's sake. But if
no,
you
it's
find
not
a
a
whole
breakfast cereal.
almond, what is it?
Find a picture
Rice
of it.
pudding.
It's all we eat ever.
It's all we have. We are starving in Denmark.
You will eat it with cherry sauce,
Ooh. Really?
hot cherry sauce.
Hot cherry. Okay, so it's hot cherry sauce over rice pudding with almonds in it
That sounds awesome.
and vanilla.
It tastes really good.
And what time of day do you eat it?
I don't know. We're Americans. We don't have tongues anymore.
In the evening, I posted a picture. This Google
Yeah,
search.
it does look like cottage cheese.
Oh,
yeah.
let's see.
But yeah, it's we will eat it in the evening, like before you'll eat like Christmas dinner, and then you will like digest it, so you have a bit space, have room for more, and then you will eat
Ooh.
the risalamang, and
Hold on.
and then you will dance around the tree, and then you will open presents.
On Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we don't wait to the morning, to Christmas morning.
And what do you call your Santa Claus there in Denmark?
Julemand?
Satan.
Yulman.
Yeah, so the Yule man,
Oh, the.
basically.
Yeah.
That's what it
I'm just
translates.
picturing Yule
Sounds like-
Brenner, just so you know. I'm picturing Yule Brenner in a
Smell
Santa
good.
Claus hat.
I'm picturing a superhero. The Yule Man.
Yule Man.
Amandi.
No, you man.
Is he dressed like our Santa Claus? Or
Yeah,
is
yeah.
he different?
He's basically the same.
I feel so bad for all the times I was mean to microblogging now.
Oh, don't worry. He's going to turn evil at some point during the
He's
hangout.
being really nice, and I think I've been pretty damn mean to him before.
So now you can't be
You've
mean to
been
him?
mean to me once when you thought.
Oh my God, I'm on German Google. God damn it! And it
German
keeps asking.
Google is.
It's all Scheisse and dicks
No,
now.
it's like this. It says, "Would you like us to translate Internet, beide dir Videoneder,
It's
Max.
probably the Danish version. There.
Mary?" Oh, I'm sorry, Danish.
I'm sorry, Zelda. I didn't mean to say that.
Verhuggedeverger.
Whatever.
I'm
It's
looking-
not a week if I don't get you to flip me off at least once. I
Or
can't
get
sleep.
Pepsi
I
in
can't
the-
sleep well. I'm laying on my bed. I'm like, I didn't do something this week. What is it? Oh, I can't picture Zelda flipping me off while she's trying to hold soda from coming out of her nose.
But yeah, but it actually the thing is, it's made like this is like the third version. There actually is like a proper like hot version. Like when you eat this, the risalamang, it will be cold with cherry, the hot cherry.
I'm looking for a recipe right now.
And
while you're doing that, Animus Tellum asks, how do you think Sarah Palin would react to a war on Yuletide or a war on Hogswatch parody movement? If it doesn't have the word Christmas in her little tiny peanut brain doesn't understand either of those words. She doesn't know what Yuletide is. She probably thinks it's some sort of deer that you shoot, more than likely. And Hogswatch would be completely lost on her.
Sadly. She doesn't know who the Hogfather is.
Mm-mm.
Who is the Hogfather? I'm uncultured.
Father of all hogs.
Oh, Cristobal Munoz has a message for you, Addie. He says, I have no question. Just wanted to say fuck you too, Addie. Smiley face with love.
I love you too. Hola, señor. ¿Cómo estás?
Hey, he may speak Incan.
Dude, he speaks Spanish.
Are you sure?
Yes, he's from
Peru.
I thought he said Chile, but yeah,
He's from Chile.
those ones they don't speak Portuguese. I think they speak Spanish. I think he said that
they
before.
do.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's from
Peru
Chile,
is
then yeah.
Spanish.
No, only Brazil.
For some reason, I thought he was in Peru.
But Peru still speaks Spanish, I think.
Yeah,
All right,
only
yeah.
Brazil speaks Portuguese.
Only who? The Brazilians?
Yeah, Brazilians.
Not in
Yeah.
Argentina? Oh, no, they speak German in Argentina.
They don't speak German.
But
There's lots of Germans in Argentina, dude.
Yeah, actually, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they Nazis who
Yes.
deserted?
Yep.
And Japanese. I can't remember where the Japanese settled. There's Japanese
And it's not
people
Nazis who deserted, it's Nazis that went there to hide.
Yeah. And never left.
Mm-hmm. But there were Germans living there before they went there. They went there because there were
really?
German
I didn't
people.
know that.
Yeah. There were already German settlers there.
It's like old people go to Florida, Germans go to Argentina.
Still? They still retire to Argentina?
Yes. I'm claiming this, I have no idea.
Usually they come up here and then can understand concept of an ocean and then drown.
Okay.
Like most of the drowning accents in Denmark are German people who have.
You know
no
what? I
respect
think
for the
actually, I
ocean.
think Crystal Munoz is from Venezuela.
He's
See,
from
right now
Chile.
he's writing.
from
He's
Chile.
from Chile. God damn it! I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm never gonna remember it. I'm gonna. You're from Belize, aren't you? I'm fairly certain you're from Belize.
He's
Don't
from
lie to
Russia,
us.
isn't he?
He's from Okinawa.
Why are we being so mean to him? He's a loyal person.
Sorry.
He,
He even
Sorry,
friended me
Crystal.
on Facebook. He's really nice.
He is nice.
well, now we're all agree
Sorry.
that you're very nice, Cristobal. And
He has nice
Xavier
nails.
wants to know if you could do one thing and only one thing to Kirk Cameron, what would that one thing be? Launch into space.
Make him come out of the closet.
Launching him into space would be too big a experience for him. He doesn't eat.
Strap him to a chair, Clockwork Orange style, and make him watch a marathon of growing pains.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said launch into space. What I meant was hurtle into the sun.
That's still
Better,
too
better.
expensive.
Mm,
No, that would still be
I'd
a
be
great
willing
experience.
to pay for that. I'd be willing to fund.
Yes.
If Congress trotted out
to see you, Jesus.
a budget that included $1 trillion to launch him into the sun, then I would be happy if they passed.
Make him have sex with a lobster.
With a what?
With a lobster.
With a lobster?
Is that even possible?
No. But I like the idea of him getting his dick.
No, it's not fair to the lobster.
Fuck the lobster.
That's what you're telling it. You know what? You just want to be the official, and he comes into a room naked. There's a lobster in a tank, and you point to it, and you say, "Fuck the lobster. Fuck it.
Yes.
I'll eat
Exactly.
this almond porridge covered in warm cherry sauce while we dance and force our children to drink wine at 3 years old. Welcome to Denmark. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's time for Kirk Cameron to fuck the lobster." That's what we do on Christmas morning. We go out, we dress up a man. The Yule man comes. He dresses up Kirk Cameron in a lobster suit, and we make him have sex with the lobster. Fuck the lobster is what we say. Happy Fuck the Lobster Day!
I can't breathe.
I'd celebrate that in a hot fucking minute. If instead of Christmas we had Kirk Cameron Fuck the Lobster Day.
He fucks the lobster?
Yes,
Why not
Kirk
the
Cameron.
lobster fucks him?
Because I don't think lobsters have penises to fuck with.
So they have this weird.
He gets
like,
fucked with a lobster.
Ew!
Yes.
Lobsters have these weird like.
Some groups might consider
they
that
look
animal.
like their kidney openings, but and then those like weird things coming out if you're male, like fin, like it almost looks like worms, and people mistake them for parasites.
Your knowledge of the sexual reproductive system of the lobster is amazing and frightening.
It's because it
gotta
actually
be-
is
I-
a holiday.
No wonder you want to be the official that oversees
Hey,
Kirk Cameron
we ought to
fucking
bring
lobster on
wait,
Christmas.
we ought to bring Deconverted Man in here. He's a
You'd be the-
lobsterist.
He'd be the commentary on Denmark television before they push Kirk Cameron into the room to fuck the lobster. He'd be on the TV going, "Now, here's another funny thing that you need to know about the
What?
lobster
Speaking
anatomy."
Well, I got a licorice for knowing it. So.
For knowing you got an wait, you got a what?
licorice. A
You
licorice.
got a licorice. Is that
Yeah.
how the education system in Denmark works?
No, I had one professor who would, if you said something really good or answered the
This
question.
doesn't make me feel better if this is in college where you work for licorice.
I had one professor that would do it. I would win them all the time.
So what motivated? Wait, is this like regular black licorice?
Salt licorice. We love our salt licorice in Denmark.
Oh my god.
Salt
Really?
licorice? That sounds awesome.
It's
It's
not.
really, really good.
Is it like saltwater taffy but terrible tasting?
No.
Okay, does everyone know what regular black anise licorice tastes like?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
it's not anise. It's
It's
like
not.
no.
What is it?
It doesn't. It tastes more salty.
Well, that's what I mean. I was gonna say take that
That
taste.
sounds
and
horrifying because I'm just picturing salty licorice now.
Mm,
And
Well, that's
that's
what we call salt
which
licorice.
is gonna be my rap name, by the way. Salty licorice.
salty licorice.
That actually is a pretty good rap.
It's
rap
gonna
name.
be Sol, S-O-L, the letter T, lick, spelled like lick, and I don't know how, Irish, licorice, ice. Ooh, there could be ice in it. I could be an 80s rapper now. Salty liquor ice.
And I've
Oh
run
my
over my headphone wire.
Wait, people are still asking questions.
Well, when you're trying to strangle yourself with it, that's not, you know.
No, I ran it over with my chair.
Were they little bite-sized licorices or long, like, thin ones?
I can find a picture of it.
I don't want a picture. I want you to use your words to describe it to us.
Well, you can have it in both.
You're
like,
really good at fuck the lobster. You can describe the licorice.
Yeah. Well, it depends. You can make it in, like, in however shape you want.
Jacob Lively wants to know if you could delete any YouTube channel, which would you delete?
This one.
Thanks, Micro.
You get to fuck the lobster now. That's just not nice.
I have no idea. Who would I delete? I would probably delete. I would probably delete every single troll account that Helena V.
No, you can
Henzo
only
has.
delete one.
Only one.
There can be only one.
Only one? Oh, alright, never mind that guy.
Nephilim free.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Any channel
Jason
that
Burns.
Medane opens.
No. Jason Burns still has some entertainment value in him. Nephi doesn't.
I don't know. What could create a void that would hurt people?
I like the way you think.
Jason and I are thinking of the same thing, probably, but we just don't want to say it.
I'm thinking about. I'm just trying to think what would be the most disruptive to YouTube.
Oh, disruptive to YouTube, not just our circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
PewDiePie.
That would be the most destructive, but I wouldn't do that though.
Because
But there are like 9,000 other PewDiePies waiting to jump into the hole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. But
You could be the next PewDiePie. You've got the accent, and you've got a disturbing sexuality when it comes to.
I don't think he's got a
Lobsters
disturbing sexuality, does he?
He just described in detail.
No, I'm talking about PewDiePie.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what would make Jacob Lively interesting. Instead of screaming at the monsters, he'd be going, I wonder what kind of penis it has. And then he could speculate on it.
Why do we have to drag Jacob Lively into this?
We're not dragging Jacob Lively into this. He asked the question. Oh, that's it. I'll delete your channel, Jacob.
Oh. He doesn't. He just uses it. He just uses it as an account. He doesn't even upload videos. Poor kid.
Well, maybe he should upload a video and just rub it in our face. Prove us wrong, Jacob.
I think
an
his
awesome
parents
video.
would murder him if they found one.
Why?
Yeah, probably.
Because he talked a lot about how super Christian his area is and everything,
His area?
like where he lives
Oh, okay.
and his parents and stuff.
How
I
could
was
you
about to say-
misunderstand that with his area?
Yeah.
The area
What
could
else should that
his
mean?
area, as in his bathing suit area.
Yeah.
He has a really religious
It's a part-
area.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't
now
touch
you
the
know
parts
what
under the bathing suit.
misunderstand it.
Oh, geez. Animus tell him when all anime geeky on us about
No.
Death Note and Santa Claus.
No,
Because we all know what would happen if that happened.
please
I
no.
don't.
I don't. Please don't devolve into this in the last 2 minutes. I will
No,
murder you,
everyone would
people.
die. That's the whole fucking point.
McKenna wants a
Way to
recipe.
denigrate the anime fans by saying let's not let's not lower ourselves to talk.
No,
about
I didn't say lower. I just don't. I never said lower. I just don't want to talk about it.
Oh, please, do we have to become retarded in the last 2 minutes of the hangout?
Santa Claus wouldn't do that because hopefully Santa
Holy
Claus.
shit. Do we have to descend to the stinky depths of anime fandom?
Yes.
The bowels.
The stinky bowels.
Lobster.
Okay, if he was a regular on our show, instead of Atticus saying penis, it would be him saying
It
lobster.
would be him talking about lobster again. Fuck the lobster.
Lobsters are cool. I like lobsters.
No way. Turtles are cooler.
Wait, uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
Animus.
this again.
Oh, he's upset. Animus is. See what you did? You got him upset, and now he's turning it off. I like anime. Not all anime, though.
I like.
Only like I only like 3 movies.
I liked Akira. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You got what you wanted. Now I'm balls deep in your grandma.